All right, shalom, everyone, and peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I know it's a little bit late to go live, but I said to myself, you know what? This is good at entertainment just for fun. I found a video of Mimi Hijab singing the Quran, and now this is not the first time we hear him doing that. But I think this guy is so confused. Uh, but anyway, I want to use his Quran singing to show you how ugly the Quran is. This guy, you think he have a nice voice, right? I don't know. Why would he call himself doing that? But anyway, if you listen to Muslims' recitation made by a professional, you will say, "Wow, this is great." But what if we listen to the same verses, the same? And when I say professional, I mean someone you have a nice, very nice. I mean, this is a business, by the way. Like in a certain time, because Muslims they forbid music and they forbid singing. So what they can sing, the only thing is allowed is the Quran. This is the only song. If you sing, nobody will kill you. So there's millions of Muslims. They make a profession, make living just from singing the Quran. And all what is required is learn how to do it, and you have to have for sure a nice voice. So, but what if the Quran sung, like the same Quran, the same words, recited by someone not professional? How would it sound? Does it sound good? Does it sound beautiful? Does it sound ugly? Let us give it a try. This is Mimi Hijab in the mosque. He posted this video in his page in X, and he think he is a singer. Man. Like a cow. Very beautiful, brother. Unbelievable. No sound? Guys, you can't hear him? You can't hear him? Oh, hold on. Let us fix that. Let's see what's happening. Give me a second. Oh, I installed a new software actually, trying to fix it to see, to figure out which is. Okay, hold on. Output. Okay. All right, let's see now if you can hear it. If we play now. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Hmm. We thought the software will fix the problem. I was happy to install it, but looks like it's not. Let us try again. See. I will play the audio. Don't complain if you don't hear it, just for me to see if the software is. Okay, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Now you don't hear anything? Do you hear anything now? Let us see. You hear him? Now you hear him? No? Okay, hold on, hold on. We need to fix it. We need to fix it. No problem, no problem. I will, because it should be working, but no. See. You might now hear the voice from my microphone, which I don't want, you know. I want you to hear it. Uh, mm, now you can hear it, but this is not what I want. Mm, okay, I think now you can hear it, right? You can hear it now? All right. All right. Well, what we can do, look like the software did not work. But I will play from the beginning so we can enjoy the stupidity. Sorry for the technical difficulty, brothers and sisters. All right. So I want you to listen carefully, and there is no way you will not convert to Islam after you hear how beautiful. Go, go, Muhammad hijab. You hear him now? Ah, ah. You don't hear him now? No? Uh, you know what? The only way to check it out if it's working or not is my phone. Because maybe there's some people saying things here not true, playing games. Give me put the phone close to my ear. Let us see. Yeah, all right. Let's see what we can do. Uh, this software is horrible when it comes to the sound. Okay, let's see. Output. We go here. Let us try again. Uh, uh, خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان Beautiful, beautiful. والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان لا تطغوا في الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام. Man. Do you see how beautiful the Quran is? And by the way, if you are a Christian, don't use this WTF. This is a very dirty word. It's not right for you to call yourself a Christian and you type it in the chat. All right? Clean your mouth. If you're against Islam, the first thing you do, you clean your mouth. Otherwise, you are Muslim. So here you see how ugly the Quran. And now he is doing his best to make it sound nice, right? Because he's singing in front of people. This is the same guy who, if you remember once, he decided to recite the Quran to Patterson. And he chosen for him a verse which is hilarious. Jordan Patterson. I don't know what he's doctoring what, but anyway, by the way, invite him to join us so we can learn. Let us go to the topic. I'm going to recite the Quran for him, and let us see what happens.
Revelation. And I can recite for you maybe 10, 20-second verses and translate for you and show you what I think it will give you more of a flavor of what we believe.
Yeah?
Okay.
You will. Sure.
So the Quran states in the end of chapter 59,
هو
الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم.
Just to start. Just to show you how stupid the verse he quote for us. Have you ever heard of God saying Allah is He who? Let us go to the stupid Quran and what He chose for us. This is the dummy verses He is reading for us. I never heard of this. I mean, from all the stupid Quran, you could not find better verse than this. You didn't even start saying two, like a second. He is Allah. Who is talking Allah? I mean, have you ever heard of a dummy, stupid religion like this? How the one is talking is Allah, and then he says He is Allah. Then whom there is no ilah but He. But what the heck is that? And then He is the one who knows the unseen and He knows the shahada. Allah knows the shahada. By the way, in translation here is gone. What is the shahada? Allah, He knows the shahada. Is gone. Look, in Arabic it says shahada. Bit off in English. How Allah He knew the shahada? What does that mean? Change the translator. Let us see the front donkey. الله الذي له يهو ha 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 يهو He is Allah. Then whom is there is no other Allah? He knows the invisible and the visible. What the heck? He knows the invisible and the invisible. Where is the shahada? Shahada is the visible. He is Allah, than whom there is no other Allah. By the way, in case you think that the word Allah means God, no. Allah is a two word. Al means God. La is the name of the God. So you can't say such a stupid thing, you know? If He is Allah, what do you mean there is no other Allah? Allah is a name, supposedly. There's no other Allah. And then He knew what is visible and invisible. What? And then He knew the Shahada. In the translation, there is no Shahada. It's gone. I never heard of Shahada as a visible. Let us go back to me. Amy. By the way, your voice is so good, man. The Quran sounds so good. Especially soon we will see how good it was. Okay, Mimi, tell us more.
هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر.
Hold on. الله متكبر. الجبار المتكبر. I will take you to Google translation. And we will copy the word in the front of your eyes from the Quran. So you don't say, I'm not copying the word. Allah is what? Al-Jabbar al-Mutakabbir. Let us go to the verse. And everybody would die laughing at such a stupid God. Here we go. Go to Prophet Google, peace be upon him. Paste. Translation. Allah the arrogant? You know, when you read the Muslim translation, you don't see the word arrogant. That's what al-mutakabbir mean. Allah is an arrogant? What the heck? So you are trying to present your God to this Western guy, and you tell him, I have a God who is arrogant. Aha! Amazing. That's so good, brother. You choose the perfect verse for that. You have the arrogant Allah. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Aman Rabbi Aman. Allah Mutakabbir means Aman. What a stupid religion. Sing for us more. We did not hear it well. I think you have more, right?
Subhanallah.
Allah, he said Subhanallah. I mean, look, what the heck with this religion? Allah, he says Subhanallah. Allah, he said the praise be to Allah. Allah, saying glorify be Allah. Self-worship. I mean, anyone who has a little brain, he will say something wrong with those words. Obviously, this is not Allah talking, it's somebody making a book, speaking about his God. Yeah, this is not, you know, they claim this is from Allah. There's no way someone, his God talking. Allah, he says, glorified be Allah. What the heck is that? Tell us more, Mimi Hijab. Continue. And yeah, close your eyes. Anyway, I don't know who made this video here. Anyway, I mean, I'm not going to continue with it. But in the same video, Mimi Hijab, Patterson, he asked him, why you asked me, why you recited this for me? You know, what was the purpose of this, you know? Let us see. Mimi Hijab, why are you adding echo? I mean, what is that? Yeah, and then he did editing to the video, and he added echo, you know, to it. I mean, the spirituality is coming. What happened here? What happened here? Hold on. Did you swallow something? Did you notice, guys, what he said? What happened?
سلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون.
What the heck?
سلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما عزيز الحكيم. So let me read the translation from.
No, hold on. You know, I mean, this is the most funny, stupid thing ever. So, Mimi Hijab, he did not like what he did in the video, so he decided to fix it. This is his recitation now, after editing.
الرحمن الرحيم والله الذي لا إله إلا الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز.
He went and he did some editing to the voice to make it better. You know, when a long time ago, there's a program called Paltalk. It still is functioning, actually. It's like, but at that time, it was very famous. It's like TikTok now. Uh, every chat room of the Muslims, they don't speak normally. They have echo. So you go to a chat room, the guy will say, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum. Brothers, sisters, how you doing? Doing. Every one of them. Brothers, sisters, today we will speak about Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sallam. Every chat room. You go there. Everybody using echo. They are obsessed with the echo. Nobody buy it. Nobody say it except Muslims. And supposedly, if they have echoed, the Quran became holy. Then at the end of the video, I don't know if you watch the end of the video, uh, Pedersen, he said to him, but why you did this? I don't understand Arabic anyway, you know?
What do you decide to do? You decide to do Echo movie. Echo. You're echoing us now. So you think that will work now? You should. I think, you know what, you should install Echo software before you talk to Jokers, to Mr. Peterson next time. I can do that in the bathroom, by the way, without the software. If the Quran is a book of God, and the Quran saying in the same chapter you are quoting, just a verse before, if they hear this Quran, a mountain will surrender to Islam. And then the guy did not surrender to Islam. So what do? You go home, you look for a software, and I bet you the software.
You see, the verse proves the Quran to be stupid. The verse he is quoting, it's about if anyone hear this Quran, he will collapse. And he will not resist Islam no more. So he recited the verse as Allah told him to Peterson. But Peterson make fun of him. He says, why you are doing this? I did not understand what the point. Why you are doing this? Huh? Hijab, he told him, because we believe if we recite the Quran for anyone, he will, to a mountain is going to collapse. All right? So if we go here,
The Prophet.
let us see here. Give me a second. Now, every Islamic video, they have asking for donation, the scam of the Muslims. This is the opportunity to scam people.
So
Let us see which part of the video. Where in the video? Here. So Peterson asked him,
for us,
so it's an attempt to use a multiplicity of virtues to define a supreme source of good. So,
Yes.
okay, I have a technical question for you, a procedural question, I guess. When we're talking, so you sang those verses, and then, so here's what happened. I asked you that question. You sang those verses or chanted them, or a combination of those two. Okay, but there's a melodic element to that, and I don't understand the language, and then you translated them. And so why approach the answer to my question in that manner?
Because we believe that the Quran in its original language has an element in it, or has a virtue, if you like, to it, or an attribute to it, which cannot be felt or experienced phenomenologically, if you like, through just mere translation. We believe that.
So, and so what purpose does that serve in a discussion with someone like me?
What it will do, hopefully, because we believe the Quran has divine qualities itself. The Quran itself has divine qualities. So we believe, number one, it's a cure. We believe it's actually a physical cure as well as a spiritual cure. We believe that it's a guidance.
Sure,
We
sure.
believe that it's something which will literally.
And look, the Muslims, they added the music in the background. But look, maybe hijab, the cure did not work. The guy did not believe in Islam. And you Muslims don't believe in Islam too. And the cure is working with you very well. You take girls, Muslim girls, to the hotel and you boom, boom them. Like, is the Quran working with you? Hmm? Is that girl you boom, boom her non-stop in the hotel and you go from the back door, according to her, like the Quran was a cure for her? To go everywhere talking about you, telling people what you have done to her? Hmm? Is that the cure? You took you to the court and you lie about the guy and he's a gay? And then you lost to a gay and a Jew. A gay and a Jew, which is, you cannot have both together. The Quran is a cure? Here we go. That guy did not believe in Islam. He found it very funny and very stupid. So the Quran, in fact, the Quran exposed itself. Because if the Quran is true, then the practice you did should work. Right? You believe that it's have an element, it's a divine power. So why did it not work with him? What do you think? Hey Muslims, why the Quran did not work with this guy? The Quran was lying? Huh? Obviously, the Quran is a stupid book. Otherwise, the guy should right away, if the Quran tell the truth, it says it clearly to you, if you recite this Quran to a mountain, the mountain will collapse. How easy it is. So why we are not collapsing? Allah lied to us? He did lie. Right? So if you go in the Quran, let us show you the verse here. Hey, how many translation here there is? Anyway, had we sent down this Quran upon a mountain, you would have certainly seen it humbled and torn apart. Okay, now you send the Quran upon Patterson. He was not humbled, he was making fun of you, and he did not torn apart. The only one is torn apart is you Muslims, because you are stupid. Not because of the Quran. To turn you apart, you kill each other. But the Quran to make you kill each other. But the Quran does not make you humble. The Quran make you angry. The Quran make you stupid. The Quran make you wicked. Right? Is that really a book from God? Obviously, cannot be a book of God, because if it is, then what Allah said should happen. We recite this Quran to a mountain, the mountain will collapse. But as you see, we are laughing at your book. I mean, have you ever heard of a God? He called himself a Jabbar, al Mutakabbir, the arrogant. Hmm? For Allah, all the good names. Like what? Monica? What? All the good names belong to Allah. Which one? Any good name? Like what about Buddha? And if you check why Muhammad he said that, because people they were wondering who is even his God. This guy every day he come with a new name. Once his name is God is Rahman. Or, that's why the Muslims they say Allah have 99 names. To Allah belong the best of names. So what is Allah then? Is not the best of names? Is one of them? But the most funny here in this part is where it says he is the arrogant. And we know that arrogant is a sign of foolishness. Any person who is arrogant is stupid. This is how you know if a person is wise or stupid. You cannot be God and you are arrogant. Arrogant, not wise, not smart. Arrogant. Hey Google. Hey Google. What's wrong with this phone? Hey Google. I know what happened to my phone. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT instead of our Google. Is it okay to call my friend arrogant? And what arrogant mean? Okay, let's see what ChatGPT said.
But you should be careful because it can sound insulting depending on the situation and tone. Your friend is sensitive, it might hurt their feelings. Meaning of arrogant. Arrogant means someone who thinks they are better or more important than others in a proud or superior way, then doesn't listen to other people's opinion. Example, he is arrogant because he thinks he knows everything and never admits he is wrong. Softer alternatives, if you don't want to sound harsh. Instead of saying you are arrogant, you could say, you sound a little overconfident. You seem very sure of yourself. Maybe you're being a bit proud.
Can I call ChatGPT you are arrogant because you think that you know everything?
Yes, you can say that. The understandable English. You say, you are arrogant because you think you know everything. It means you feel the person, or AI, is acting like they know all the answers and are superior to others. However, when talking to an AI like ChatGPT, it's a bit different.
So if someone he is arrogant and he deserves such a description, that means he is acting stupid. He think he is smart, but he is not. They will give you a politically correct answer.
Not exactly. Arrogant does not necessarily mean stupid. What arrogant really means, an arrogant person thinks they are better or smarter than others, superior, then doesn't listen to other people. That person might actually be intelligent. The problem is their attitude, their intelligence. A very smart person can still be arrogant if they constantly look down on others. A less intelligent person can also be arrogant if they think they know everything. You want to say someone thinks they are.
My friend Dr. Muhammad, he think that the semen live inside the woman, his wife, for 45 nights. Do you think his thinking is correct or he is being arrogant in the mean of being stupid? The answer is long. Wrong. I mean long.
Your friend's statement is not scientifically correct. It doesn't automatically mean he is arrogant or stupid. It may simply mean he has incorrect information. What science says, according to modern biology and reproductive medicine.
Don't you think that you yourself you are being stupid now? So you don't want to call him stupid because he claimed that he knew. So you say he have wrong information. I mean, your answer is very much politically correct. I think your answer is stupid too. Because if somebody believe in some such a thing and he have no proof of it, that is a stupid thing, especially if we have a proof that this is wrong. So don't you think he is stupid and you gave me a stupid answer because you are a stupid software, give me a stupid political correct answer? Oh boy. ChatGPT is a crying.
I understand your frustration. Let's separate a few things clearly. One, the claim itself. Claim that sperm can live 45 days in a woman's body, incorrect according to modern science. In studies in human reproductive biology related to human fertilization, sperm survival is generally up to about 5 days, not weeks. So the statement is wrong from a scientific perspective. Two, wrong belief versus calling someone stupid. There is a difference between stupid idea, calling a person stupid. You can reasonably say that idea is wrong.
Come on, that is false. Because anyone he can go check in 2 minutes, he will find that the maximum is 5 days. So when he is insist it is 45 days, that means he is arrogant, stupid. What do you think? See?
You're right about the scientific fact. Sperm surviving 45 days in the female reproductive system, not supported by science. Research in human reproductive biology shows that sperm usually survives up to about 5 days in the best conditions related to human fertilization. Where we may differ is in how to describe the person who believes the claim. Two separate judgments. One, about the claim, saying sperm lives 45 days, scientifically false. Two, about the person. Someone refuses to check evidence and insists they are right. Some people would describe that behavior as arrogant, ignorant, stubborn. Calling the person stupid is a stronger insult about their intelligence, and many people prefer to criticize the belief or behavior rather than label the person. A more precise way to say it, you could say, that claim is scientifically wrong. He's being stubborn about something.
You are just a stupid software. You keep repeating the same thing. Don't tell me what I can say. The guy is lying, obviously. He claimed that this is true. And by the way, my friend name is Muhammad, and this is Prophet Muhammad himself. He mentioned that in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2644. He's wrong, right? Yeah. Again, political answer. Yeah, look how many pages the answer.
I understand what you're asking. Let's look at the two parts separate: science and the text you mentioned. One, the scientific question. Modern medicine and research in human reproductive biology show that sperm usually survives up to.
Just shut up. AI is not smart. Whoever think it's a smart, the only thing actually this AI is good is to make images. If you want to make thumbnail for your YouTube, etc., it's really good. The rest is so stupid because they are programmed to give you political correct answer. I mean, isn't it obvious? I mean, this guy, here we go, Muhammad, he claimed that Allah told him this. He recite the Quran, he didn't recite the Quran, it's a stupid Quran. The Quran said that semen become a dead blood. The dead blood became a piece of meat. Who is in the world who accepts just a stupid book? And this guy, he claimed that this information came to him from the angel Jibreel. 45 nights. In the form of semen. You are collected inside your mother womb. Do you see why many Muslims, they say we don't accept those hadith no more? Because those, they will expose Muhammad to be a fraud. So they think by denying this, or by reciting Quran, singing for you in the language you don't understand, that will make Islam sound good for you. So I bring you someone, he have a nice voice. A person who have a nice voice, whatever he's saying is going to be sound nice, at least for the ears. I mean, if you see how dirty the songs these days, the F word, the shit, etc. But the guy have a nice voice. People buy the CD and they think it's a beautiful and play it in their car. But the guy is not even saying one good word. But people will be moved by the music and a language we don't understand. The guy's sound is nice. You like the sound. You like the tone. But the second you start reading it, you will notice how stupid it is. As simple as that. It's not about scientists or not scientists. You see, this thing is a very simple knowledge. Like we can say a scientist is wrong about things we did not witness. They have no, let us say, we did not try, because science is always based on trying things. Like when they say the Big Bang, it's a theory. It's not a science, really. So this is a theory. Nobody witnessed it. Nobody saw it. It's just a theory. But when we talk about semen, we know what semen. We saw semen. We have semen. People make semen every day. Non-stop. In fact, the body of the human being, every male, his body is making semen, even if you don't have sex. Even if you don't have sex, it makes semen, you know. That's a natural thing in your body. It's like your body make blood, even if you don't bleed. Always there's new blood. Always there's a new red cells. Always there's white cells. When you go to sleep, your body repair itself, repair the skin, repair the tissue, repair the brain. You have a maintenance, work during night when you sleep. That's why sleeping is very important. But those things, it's not hard for us to know, because we have the human being. We are the human being. And after thousands and thousands of years of studying our body, we come to a conclusion about things. So this is very easy to know. Right? Science is about practicing things. And by practicing, we learn from that practice. That's why we have something called laboratory. What we do in the laboratory, we experience things, which means we practice it. So if we add this chemical to this chemical, we will get this chemical. Or we will get this reaction. How we know? Because we practice it. And then from what we learn about those chemicals, we can make something out of it. Something useful or even something harmful. Like bombs. Explosions. It's a chemical process. So science is what we learn. It's not what we accomplish. Like, we did not create electricity. Electricity exists. Like when they say electric generator, are you really generating electricity? No. We just learn how to manipulate the neutron, the whatever, in the cells of every particle, and to make it move. Otherwise, it's there. The wall have electricity. Your body have electricity. The fish have electricity. The floor have electricity. Everything have electricity. We did not create electricity. Always when we see rain and lighting, this is massive electricity. We did not really create anything. We just learned how to use what we have. Like, we did not create uranium. We learn how to use it. We learn how to harvest energy from it. That is science. But the science of Muhammad, because he's a prophet, the Muslim, they take whatever he say blindly. And whatever he says is stupid. Like, as an example, Dr. Muhammad, sorry, we should not say Muhammad, Professor Muhammad, according to Muhammad, the one who have orgasm first, the baby will be like him or like her. That's why if I get married, I will never have orgasm first. I will do everything I can to avoid it. I will marry a woman, she is beautiful, and I will make him have orgasm every time first. You know? Yeah. Whoever of them comes first, the baby will look like the parents. By the way, my father, Muhammad, you are wrong. My father was very handsome man. All right? And if he is the one have orgasm first, oh, I am not handsome. Lord, science, Dr. Muhammad. Dr. Muhammad is talking. Who can beat that? Prophet Muhammad, he said so. Allah told him so. In fact, supposedly in the story saying that a Jewish man, he came to him and he asked him, he said, there's 3 questions nobody knows the answer for them except a messenger of Allah, a prophet of Allah. So this is not like an average information. This is only something to be known for someone is sent by Allah. I mean, that's amazing, man. This is how we know if this guy is sent by Allah or not. So he said to him, I came here to ask you about the 3 things which only a prophet can answer. Only a prophet, brother. Only. What is the first sign of the hour? And what is the first food of the people of paradise? Pepsi. Will eat. A prophet of God should know that. Why does the child attract similarity to his father or his mother? The prophet said, okay, Jibreel, which means the angel, Jibreel, not Gabriel, this is false translation. In Arabic, it's calling him Jibreel, has just now informed me that. If. So who's the one who told him that? Jibreel. And here he says about what the people will eat the liver of the whale. Why? Because they believe, the Muslim, at that time, people believe if you eat that part of the whale, you became sexually very active, very strong. That's why it's very expensive. There's something actually inside the whale. They call it amber. The same as the deer have it, like the male deer. he make a special smell. He have in his body part where it says this smell come out, and that is expensive too. And the Muslim believe this is why the first meal will be this part, because simply that will make you very sexually active, which is not true. Then it says here, as for the child, if the man discharge proceed, the women discharge, the child will attract the symmetry to the man, which means he will be a boy, and he will look like his father. If the women discharge before the man, the child attracts symmetry to the women, which means he will be a girl. Now you have to admit that this is all is a pure science. And Muslims cannot say, oh, Prophet is a human being, he made a mistake. Can they? They cannot, because he claimed that the one who answered the question or the one who gave him the answer is Jibreel. Correct? They can say, well, Prophet Muhammad is a human being like every human being, make mistakes. That is not the scenario. Yeah, and Muhammad actually, he mentioned what discharge of the women mean. He described that the women, this is why you see in the previous hadith, it says that the women water is thin and yellow. So the stupid Muhammad, he think that the discharge of the women is what make baby, and the discharge of the man make the baby. But we know that the discharge of the man is a semen. The women water in her private part have nothing to do with the baby making. And you notice here actually Muhammad, obviously his wives, all of them, they have sexual, disease. All of them, they have yellow, thin water in their vagina. For me, I don't know about this, but once I was talking about it, and somebody is a doctor, he says, this is obviously a sexual disease. This is not normal. If a woman she have a yellow discharge, is that something wrong in her private part? Not what? Non-polite? Hold on. What non-polite? I did not ask anything. Hey Google. If the woman she have yellow discharge in her private part, is that because? Ooh, I did not finish the question yet. If the woman she have yellow discharge in her private part, is that because she is healthy or because she is sick?
Yellow discharge, especially if it smells bad or is thick, usually means there's an infection, like bacterial vaginosis or an STI. However, a little light yellow discharge can sometimes be normal. But if there's a sudden change in color or odor, especially with itching or pain, you should.
Yeah. This is Muhammad advice. Dr. Muhammad, the angel Jibreel told him that. So you do not need to be genius to know that Muhammad is a liar, bad time liar. Indication of Gor Norahira? I don't know what is that. Anyway, I don't want to know. A Muslim saying, are you a Muslim? Saying in Christianity, God became a man. That is more possible? Why it's not possible for God to become a man? Isn't it your prophet, he said that he saw Allah as a man? Is it possible for the Quran to come as a man? Quran. How the Quran will come as a man? Isn't it the Quran says that the Holy Spirit came to Mary as a man? Look like in your religion, everybody can come to be a man except Allah. His fuses are broken. How Jibreel came to Mary as a man and he came to Muhammad as Yahya al-Kalbi. Yahya al-Kalbi. Is he a spirit of, he's the Holy Spirit or he is a man? You see how the Muslims, I don't know, you are a Muslim or not, I have no idea. But this is your question, was it? You're a question, you know, you are a Muslim or not? Your question. The answer is very simple. It's God. Why we call God Almighty? Is that because there's things he cannot do? Or because he can do anything he wish? So your question is very silly, my friend. Grow up. The second we say Almighty, that means he belonged to him all might. So is it possible for me to hear everybody in the world? No. No way. So how it's possible for Jesus says, every two of you mention my name, I will be between them, which means he will be the third. That is impossible. Nobody can do that. But the Bible says nothing is impossible with God. This is what God is about. God is not about what is possible. God is about what is impossible. So when God he says, let be light, is that possible for me? For you? No. He become a man, not a book. What does that mean? Lord have mercy. You know, in Islam, God did not become a book. That's not that's not what Islam teach. See, you have a short information too. I had Abdul as ask me, can God become a poo-poo? You see, what when a Muslim he tried to ask those questions, uh, he's just trying to be smart, supposedly. However, we have a hadith in his book saying that Allah, when He decided to create Himself, He made the horses run, and then He collected their sweat, and He created Himself from the sweat of horses, which means from the poop of horses, because sweat is a liquid form of piss. That's why it smells. Anyway, it's enough for us to see those things to know that Muhammad is a fraud. There's no way a person he claimed to be a prophet and he says such a stupid thing. See, Muhammad is a very stupid person. He put his nose in everything: medicine, medical, science, space, stars. And the more he opened his mouth, the more we laugh. And we are grateful, by the way, because the Muslims, they collect those books so we can use them to expose him. In fact, the Muslims are very well known to be stupid species. You see, when Muhammad himself, Muhammad, he noticed that he's making poo-poo. He knew. That's why he told them, don't write anything I say except the Quran. And if you write anything, erase it. Okay. What the Muslim do? They went there. Prophet said, don't write anything. I say only the Quran. He just told you, Abdul. He just told you, don't write it. He just told them, don't write it down. Only the Quran. And this is telling you that those people are really stupid. It's like somebody says to you, don't write on the wall. And then you go and you write on the wall saying, my boss told me not to write on the wall. Abdul, he just told you to not to do that. Right? This is how stupid they are. Anyway, I don't want to stay longer. I came here just to share with you. I will delete the video actually soon. So if you want to, you can download it. By the morning, mostly I will take it down. So download the video of me hijab singing the Quran. I don't want to have such an ugly voice in my channel. It's hilarious. It's hilarious and stupid of him. Very beautiful. uh, maybe next time we go live. Hold on before we go. What is the news? What is the news? What is the news? What's happening? Is Allah supporting the Muslims now? Netanyahu tells Iranian freedom is near as Israel hit country all depot for first time. See guys, didn't I say you should hit the energy from long time ago? How many times I said that? Didn't I say hit the energy supply even from the previous war? Why they are waiting until now? Because if you let them have a fuel, then their cars can run. The army cars, the militant, burn the fuel. This is the first thing you should do in the first day. The first day, not now. I don't know, I mean, who is the one is making decision, but this is not the way you run a war. Imagine we have a war and I let you have electricity. So you can run your machines, you can make more weapon, you can make more bullets, you can, electricity is everything. In order to have electricity, we have to have energy. The energy is the fuel. So the first thing you do, you hit the fuel. Now, finally, you decide to hit the fuel. Thank you. Potato. IDF, they says it hit a key commander of IRGC, Quds force in Beirut. Yeah, he was living with his wives, his 3 wives, in a hotel. He thought the Israeli would not find him, you know. And as you see, I mean, the missiles of Iran is useless, it's like shish kebab. They are harming nobody. They are already demolished. Already screwed. You want to scream death to America? Okay. Good luck. They are hunting you everywhere, like a rat. Look at this hunt. Boom. And look how stupid they are. So now they dig. Look, hold. They dig here. You see here next to the, here there is another vehicle. So now supposedly the enemy will not see us, brother. Especially if the truck, the big truck next to it. That's so smart. put bigger truck on the top, smaller truck, Jeep, down. The one have the weapon is in the top, so everybody can see it from far distance. Very smart. Boom. Boom. More boom. I mean, that's a lot of boom, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the American, we can make an AI, we destroy them by AI. We make a video in AI destroying the. Do you know how many times the mullahs of Iran they claim that they sunk the Lincoln American airplane carrier? Already 5 times. They claim that this carrier sank down in the ocean. Do you know how many times they claim that they killed many soldiers? They claim more than 650 American soldiers are dead. Today they claim they capture more than 200 American soldiers. Today. I mean, those people are victorious, I told you. Nobody can beat them. You captured 200 soldiers, Abdul? Seriously, you did? Yes, brother. Okay, where are they? Let me go to the AI. We can make one. No problem, no problem. We are going to be victorious over USA by AI. Oh boy. Yeah, and they post everywhere. You know, there's a video like Jerusalem is burned. That's it. Tel Aviv, Jews are running the street like crying. You know, like they are. Israel is gone. And yet, what we know, the truth is, hardly their missiles, especially now, like in the beginning, the first day, I think second day, there was one missile uh, was able to escape and hit a little town, and I think 9 people get killed, and that's it. Yeah, look at this. Look how big this missile, long range, huh? Man, if you look at how many they are destroying every minute. And remember, those videos they are at war. They are not, they don't have time to load videos and classify it, because any video you want to show in the internet, you have to go through process. You have to go to the intelligence, the army intelligence, and maybe possibly CIA before they publish any video. They don't. It's not like just let us go and publish it. So I'm sure the destruction is way bigger than what they are publishing. They bought the country back like 200 years. Here, there's other one. This is the Israeli Air Defense, Air Force. The Israeli is the one who hit the oil supply, finally. I hope they burn it all. Here they are dealing with Hezbollah. This is Hezbollah target. Shish kebab. uh, Potato. You want to play with the Jews? Okay. I guess you can do. Not only you, Scooby-Doo can do that too. Yeah. Have fun. Here, this is a place where they manufacture missiles. So as you see, they destroy it too. And this is most likely it's under the ground, you know. Yeah. See, this is the warhead. I'm sure Israeli are doing great. This is an airport for the regime. They made shish kebab, falafel. Actually, today I think they destroyed 16 airplanes. 16. This is, I think, a fast flying drone, and they are hitting it from the sky. Boom. Not easy to, but, technology. Yeah, it's locked. Boom. Moving fast down. Actually, this is a very fast drone. It's not a big speed. Bye bye. Abdul used to live here, but no more. And when the war stopped, the Muslim, they will publish everywhere, Allahu Akbar, we were victorious over the American and the coward Jews. And they ran away from us. Things happened. Things happened. All right. So, guys, thank you very much for being here. I hope we have a good time together. Did we have a good time? Let us see. We have a question here. TP, how long do you think it will be before USA and Israel finish the job? Well, the job will never be finished, unless they go in the ground. The job cannot be finished this way. Because even if you destroy the whole country, as long if the purpose is changing the regime, that will not change the regime. Even if you burn them like every day for the coming 6 months, that will not. They have more than 1 million soldiers in the ground. So until now, like how many you killed of them? 5,000? This is not the way to change the regime. However, we don't know what the plan they have, and I have no idea. I trust the Israeli plan, not a Trump plan. See, Trump yesterday he was talking about the Kurdish will join the fight. Today he said he don't want the Kurdish to join the fight. We don't know what Trump he want. We don't know what he would do. I think himself maybe he do not know. But I am sure that the Jews they knew what they are. Trump and his team didn't know. I believe all the plan. The most sensitive information in this war is coming from Israel. Like killing al-Khomeini, Khamenei, and the big leaders as usual. And the one have the plan, obviously, is Israel. And I think at the end of the day, Israel have to go down to the ground and either destroy the uranium physically or take the uranium. Now, taking the uranium is not easy because uranium is very heavy and very sensitive, So most likely they have to destroy it in the location. And the only way to do it, I don't trust like saying they bomb it with B2. Like last time, just a few months ago, Trump, he said, we destroy it, right? No, obviously not. He did not. And Trump, he forced Israel to stop the war last time. So I don't trust Trump to even to continue because the price of gas is increasing. inflation will be affected. And this is what the Iranians actually they are hoping for. They knew that Trump, he cannot stay for long. He can handle a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know. But then what after that, you know? So, but the Israeli is the one who can handle. This is why I think now Trump, he authorized extra weapon to be sold to Israel because it is possible that USA will stop and Israel will continue. And most likely, the one who will go down to the ground and destroy those storages is the Israeli army. You know, not because our army is not capable, no, but because Trump he will not risk. He have many things to worry about as election. The middle term is coming soon, you know, a few months from now. So, and you know, Trump is not a warrior, is not a war guy. So he might change his mind very soon. Maduro oil, we have already control of it, but this is not the issue. You see, Maduro oil, we have control of it, but we cannot have because their production companies were frozen for a long time. You see, the Americans have been kicked out, and since then, all those manufacturers for oil are broken, so their production is very low, even though they are the top oil like source of the world, or let's say reserved. But the refinery are very old. So now what they are able to do, they are taking the oil as it is raw and bring it to USA, like to Alabama or in Texas, and they do work it in the refinery because the refinery is useless there. But this is not the scenario still. The scenario is that the majority of the world, they take their oil from that area. And because oil companies are greedy, they are changing the price of oil even here in USA, even though they are not impacted. Trump actually, if he is smart, if he is strong, he should force the American companies not to increase the price of gas. Because why you are increasing it? If our oil is not coming from Saudi Arabia, why you want to make a great profit from our citizen? So Trump, he should forbid them from doing that and give them fine if they do. And already did. Uh, if the oil is staying this way for maybe 2 weeks from now, the barrel might go to 130, 140, even 150. This is why Iranian, they are saying we can win this war because they are hoping that Trump, he would drop his attack very soon. And I would not be surprised if he stopped, you know. I would not be surprised. If we wake up in the morning tomorrow and he says, okay, I stopped the war, I would not be surprised. This is Trump. The problem is if he stop and he force Israel to stop. That would be the problem. And I hope the Israeli will not listen to him. Because this will be their last chance to finish the job. Otherwise, the Iranian will be more aggressive in the future. You know, there was an earthquake, I think, in the 3rd of this month. And the earthquake, it was, I think, 4-degree. Usually, the 4-degree earthquake is a nuclear bomb test. So, is it possible that Iran already have a nuclear? We don't know. Is that why they rushed to attack? Possible. If you check right now, Iran earthquake, you see, I monitor things carefully. I don't take my news from one source, Like when they speak about Iran is close to make nuke, the easiest way to know is to check the small earthquake. And this earthquake happened March 3rd, 12:54 a.m., 5 miles from Bushahar, Bet Shahar. Let me wait for you on the screen. See, this is just 4 days ago. So are they testing their own weapon now? We don't know. And the earthquake happening in the area is not populated at all. Total desert, mountains, which means it happened deep under the ground. So it might be even too late to destroy their weapon. You never know. All right. I hope not. But not everything you hear in the news is true. So when they say to you last time, we destroyed their weapon, we destroyed their... That's a bullshit, They did not do anything. Because if they did, they do not need today to come to war again, correct? If Trump's claim is true about last time, he sent 2 airplanes in the last second, and he claimed that he is the one who made the war. But we know that Israel is the one who was fighting alone. But if their claim was true, the first war, then why are you attacking now? That means they can do it very fast. It must be there's something urgent. You see, because if there's no urgency, or like let's say emergency, they should attack when the people were striking in the street. When Trump, he said to them, help is coming. Not after thousands of people get killed and there's no more people protesting in the street. Nobody there no more. People did notice that Trump, he lied to them, and help is not coming. Everybody went home. And the one who was on the street is dead. So what happened now? Why now did they decide to attack suddenly? What is the rush about it? There is something about nuclear. Most likely they are going to have one in a few days maybe. So they decide to rush into doing something. And it's possible that the first day they attack, it was to destroy where they believe the nuclear, let's say, storage is. But we do not know about this earthquake. Is it really a bomb testing? I hope not. Actually, if we can check the depth, does it say the depth? Because if it's a deep, it's not earthquake. It's not something bad. Let me see how deep it is. It's not giving information. Where is the information? Ah, I see now here. It says 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers deep. Well, that is not, if this is true, that is not a bomb test because it's impossible to do such a test and to dig 10 kilometers down for a bomb. So here it says 10 kilometers down. So obviously this is just a normal earthquake, which is good. Yeah. If it was 1 kilometer, that is a problem. 2, possible. But 10, until now, there's nobody was able to dig 10 kilometers for such a thing. It could be a lie. You mean the information here? about 10 kilometers down. What is the reason they will lie? This is not War Department, you know. This is government website, yes, but this is not about war. They list here any earthquake in the world, not only in Iran. So you can type the country name and you can find out. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are telling the truth. Original information. Yeah, mostly it's not. It's not a bomb. But you need to check very carefully, because I am sure if they can generate a bomb, they will be so happy to have it right away. My sound is not clear. Really, my microphone not clear. Why is that? Okay, give me a second. That's very weird. Is my voice bad for everybody? Or for some? If it's for some, that means you have a bad internet. You are using the internet of the neighbors. Yeah. Maybe the server in your area is not good from YouTube. That's all right. Yeah, so like when they check information about Iran, they will check everything they can get, earthquake, anything, because that will tell us if they are doing any kind of testing for nuke. And it might be very small test too, because I'm not assuming that their first bomb will be something powerful. It's going to be a small bomb, you know. But imagine if Iran right now without nuclear, and look what they are doing. So how much trouble will cause if they have a nuclear bomb? Imagine if they have the army and the power of Israel. They will occupy the world. Because they are almost 100 million citizens. Massive country. I think it's 1,000,000 kilometers. Is it? Let me check my geography information. I forgot. Since I was high school. How many square kilometer Iran is? Iran has a total area of approximately 1,648,195 square kilometers. See? It's larger than the state of Alaska and is located in Western Asia. Yeah, 1,600,000 square kilometer. Massive, you know. And the population, let us see. I think 90 is 90 million maybe. What is the population of Iran? Estimated population of Iran is around 92 to 93 million people as of early 2026. See? So population, gas, oil, nukes, and stupid religion. Have a good luck. In fact, the first thing they will do, they are going to occupy all the Arab neighbors around them, which is good. But they will not stop there. They will continue to Israel, you know. History repeats itself. And I'm sure they will do it if they were able. If not the Israeli, actually, and the American, they will do it. Who's going to stop them? Saudi Arabia, the army of Big Billy? mean, don't you see how weak they are? Not even one of them there to respond to Iran. Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar, all of them. They bought a lot of airplane. How many F-16? How many, etc. They did not dare to shoot one bullet. They don't, because the Iranian they will eat them alive. No school for kids. Trust me, if I am living now in Tel Aviv and there's no school, I will be happy. Hey, no school. Like as if kids they care if they go to school or not. Thank God, there's no school. Oh boy, no school, huh? Yeah. Force wave airstrike on Iran. You see, they are like coming wave as wave, wave after wave. And look about how many missiles they are shooting right now. Let us see today in the last 24 hours how many missiles and drone Iran shot at Israel today in the last 24 hours.
Iran has launched multiple drone and missile attacks on Israel, including over 30 cruise missiles and numerous ballistic missiles, with at least 6 major missile volleys reported. While the exact numbers are changing, these attacks are part of a larger ongoing conflict.
Yeah, you see, the number is very small. 30 cruise missile is nothing. 7 major missile is nothing. This is nothing. This is telling you how much they are losing their ability to fight. Things is going very wrong for them. It's going shish kebab. I mean, I look at those airplanes, scary. They are no match with the skills, with technology, with weapon. Yet they want to destroy America. Yeah. What you can do. I wanna buy one of those. I wanna buy one of those. Just I wanna go like just for fun. To hunt with it. I don't know how much they cost. I will call my friend, my ex-driver, Elon. Maybe we can buy, one for him and one for me. The alarm no longer affect the children's. They continue to sleep. If I say to you, like during the war, maybe the most fun time we had, it is during the wartime. Family, they gather, It's not really, as long as you are safe, you are, a war means nothing really. Uh, but for sure, there's people dying. But when you're used to it, you don't think really about, like when I was in Ukraine, just like how many months ago, each time the alarm go, I did not see anybody running. Did you see anybody running from those who watched me in Ukraine? Nobody run. No women, no children, nobody. Everybody walking normally. But I assure you that first week or maybe first month of the war, everybody run. I am very sure of that. So in the beginning, because you are not used to it, you get terrified. It's like even a soldier, a soldier is when you go to the army, you get terrified in the beginning when you are being trained. Like you hear the sound of those massive bombs. Or then you go to war. So the first day, your body will become so hot. Your brain so hot, like you are sweating. Because your nervous system is alarmed. Bombs, you might die any second. But this is the first day. Second day is easier. Third day is and then after a few weeks, they can be bombing all over around you, and you don't really feel the same as before, because now what was abnormal became normal for you. Your brain, your reception, everything will adjust to the new situation. Like first time when you drive a car, you will feel like it's too much stressful, unless you are me. I drove a car. I was a kid. I used to take the car. They go to sleep. I go to the room. I take the car, and I have those what they call them, chalk from the school. So I mark the tire in the front of it and behind it. Yeah, because when I come back, I have to put the car exactly as it was, and then I erase the chalk from the ground. So imagine I take the car. I know exactly how long do they want to sleep, like taking a nap, afternoon. I take the car. I put a cushion underneath of me. I'm holding the steering because it's so my foot hardly can touch the anyway. So everybody have different different ability to handle war. Some men, they pee in their pants, when they go to war, especially in the beginning. Some, they will start crying. Some, they will collapse, they will faint. They need to go to hospital because they are losing their control. With screaming, jumping. War is not easy, not for everybody. Yeah. Same time, if you are a child who grew up in Israel, really better to be ready for war because all the neighbors, they hate you. It's not right to think you are safe and secure because this is where you get killed. It's like what happened in October 7. They relaxed, they trusted their army. We have a powerful army. Who's going to attack us? We are Israel. So they went to sleep. It was Saturday, it was a holiday. They turned their phone off because it's Saturday, Sabbath. Stupid behavior, because this is not what the Bible says to you. The Bible doesn't say to you, if you are at war, you shut down everything. The Bible says that Sabbath is made for the man, not the man made for Sabbath. But anyway, big mistake. They trusted the enemy. But we know that the enemy is just waiting for the moment you take a nap. And the second you take a nap, you're gone. And this is what happened. The enemy was waiting for the moment, and the moment come. And then suddenly they are raping women, kidnapping them, All this madness happened because the leaders in Israel, they were asleep. Otherwise, they would never happen. In fact, there is a bunch of girls that were doing army training. They sent a report a day before to the leadership of the army saying to them there is something wrong. Something is going to happen in Gaza. There's abnormal activities. The leaders, they ignore it. All right? Sometimes you have to learn the hard way, you know? What you can do. But I hope they learn very well that they cannot trust any of their neighbors. I mean, it's very stupid of you to trust anybody. Israeli, I say to you, if you are listening, to survive and to stay strong, you should not trust America. You should not. One day they might betray you. You never know. If Obama is a president, he might join Iran against you. You never know what will happen tomorrow. Don't trust any peace agreement you have with your neighbors. It's a piece of paper. The same one who signed it, the same one will rip it off. Don't trust any relationship with those neighbors. They hate you. The second you trust, that's the same moment you are ready to die. You will be always victorious when you trust nobody. You have to. The jungle. And either you eat them or they will eat you. If you go to the jungle and you decide to take a nap, and you know there's wolves and there's a hyena, you're stupid. But I need to take a nap, you know. You can take a nap, but you have to keep one eye open. All right? This is how a warrior he sleep. You are located in the geography. This is how it is. This is where Jerusalem is. And every single one of them, he wish your death day and night. It doesn't matter what they say about you. It doesn't matter how many peace agreements you sign. In chapter 9, verse number 1, it says Bara. What Bara? Bara mean Muhammad, he washed his hands from all the agreement. So he signed agreement with those Arab, fooling them until he is strong, and he attacked them when they are asleep. And if you notice, the Muslims always attack you when it is holiday. And they attack you in the month of Ramadan. So I think Iran was preparing for attack in the month of Ramadan. But this time, the one who attacked in Ramadan, it was Israel. I think they were preparing for something. Actually, even Trump, he mentioned that. They were preparing to do something big. We do not know what it is. Possibly they were preparing to attack Israel from a close range. You know, maybe they will smuggle, boats or submarine or etc. to close to Israel so they can hit nuclear facility. We grew up between them. We know how they are. They are wicked. Anyone, Muslims don't trust Muslims. How do you trust them? Muslims, they killed their caliphate. Why? Because they are not trustworthy. They killed Muhammad family. Muslims. So if they do that to their own, what they would do to you as a Jew or a Christian? Who killed Muhammad families? Muslims. Who killed the caliphate? All of them. Muslims. All their life they kill each other. So why in the world they will be kind to you? You tell me. You see those Arab like Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, when they meet, they give each other hugs. They are in love together, but they hate each other to death. They wish they can stab each other as soon as possible. Each country of those spend a lot of money for propaganda against the neighbor. Emirat against Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia against Emirat, Emirat against Qatar, Qatar is against Saudi Arabia, etc. Who is Saddam Hussein? I mean, look at them. War in Yemen, war in Syria, war in Libya, war in Algeria, Morocco, war in Iraq. I mean, just go anywhere. A war between Pakistan and Afghanistan. They cannot live in peace. They're beasts. They're wicked. When your God is a wicked God, what about the follower? Right? Women, they don't trust their husbands. I remember when I was a kid, we have a neighbor, she is a Muslim. She's a nice lady, actually. She came to visit my mom. My mom, she was cooking in the kitchen. She said to her, you are lucky. My mom, she said, what do you mean? I said, well, we are, as a Muslims, we do not know if we are going to eat from the food we are cooking. My husband might be angry from something. He divorced me now. Yeah, they have no future. I heard them with my own eyes, my ears. She was saying to my mother, I want to buy a new couches. My mom, she said to her, but you bought couches just a few months ago. Why you are buying couches again? Oh, no, no. We have to keep spending. Otherwise, if he save money, he will marry a new wife. You see what kind of family they have? We have to spend. So every few days, she have the curtain. Your son, he burned the curtain. Your son, he ripped the, etc. So they keep asking for things to make the man exhausted in his spending. Because if he save money, he will go and find a new young wife. So she would do her best to spend or even to save money. Like, give me, I want to buy this. But she don't buy it. She take it to her family, to her mom, to save it there. Because one day he would divorce her. She will be homeless. This is their family. And they are right. The second he have extra money, he will go and marry a second wife. He have more money, third wife. More money, fourth wife. All right? So this is the difference between us and them. In my dad's house, we have a couch. Since I was a kid, we have it. It's brand new. It look brand new. You know? Everything, every furniture, we have it. It's old. It's not really brand new. I mean, I am born the furniture there. We don't change it. Look brand new. So how in the world they change couches and, every 6 months? Because they don't have security. They don't have a trust. They are Arab and Muslims. Two things together is deadly. Arab and Muslims, oh boy. You know? Yeah. And each time, any occasion, you need to buy me something. Like you have to buy her gold, you have to buy her rings, bracelet, because this is her treasure. If she get divorced, she will be homeless. I remember there was a kid in my school. He's a Muslim. He's a Bedouin, actually. He did not show up to school for a few days. So I asked him, where you been? He said, my dad, he divorced my mom. I said, we were high school, actually, like we have beard, So I said, okay, well, what you can do? He said, well, can you believe it? Like when she get married, in the contract they wrote, he will pay her, I don't know, what is equal to the time, like $100. But at the time when she got married, that was a lot of money. So he said, imagine after all those years she lived with him, she will come out with the money will not be enough even to buy a TV. And my dad will not give her anything. I said, but why your dad is doing that? He said, he married a new wife, young one, 19 years old. And I heard tons of those stories. One guy, he married 16, the other guy married 14, the other guy married 30. It's always about a new woman. She is more pretty than the previous one. And the previous one, we throw her in the garbage. So after all this time serving this man, living with him, now she is homeless. And that's why they want to have many kids, because this is the only security. What the insurance of this woman? She will not be homeless. She will have food, her sons. That's why she want to have a boy, especially boys, or even girls, every few months, like a rabbit. Because soon her husband will divorce her, and then the only one will support her in this earth is her children's. So they send them in a very early age to work, or even to beg or clean shoes in the street. Women agree? Agree or not agree? Who cares? This is a Muslim society. The women, they have no value. Can she say no? What agree? Uh, in old days, actually, only for not only for Muslims, in old days, people they have a lot of kids because this is the only security they have. Security, physical security, which means protection, finance security, was the only security a human being have. The more kids you have, the more security you have. This is a normal thing. And it's not bad, by the way. It's not bad. But for the Muslims, they abuse the children. So they bring the children to life in order to be their slaves. Not because they want to have a family and the children, they will send them to be a doctor, an engineer. No. You are a kid, you are 10 years old, go work in a mechanic shop. They want to make money from you. All right? For a Christian family in the old days, they have many kids, but all of them they go to school, which means the father will be really exhausted to take care of his family because all the kids have to go to school. All the kids, they have to go to university. Unless he is not capable of doing it. Like he keep failing in his class, so, he get out. But this is different between the Christians and Muslims in the Middle East. You will see the Christians are doctors, engineers, lawyers, teachers. You will see the Muslim cleaning shoes in the street, working dirty jobs because most of them, they don't go to school. The second you see a person, he have multi wives, then you will notice that the education of the children is very low because he cannot support them. In fact, he want to have more so they can support him. They go to work and they pay him at the end of the day. They keep paying him money until one day he get married. And by the time this kid he get married, the father of this guy who get married, he have more kids. They are young too. So they keep making babies. It's a source of income. And the man, he's at home, especially the Bedouin. The Bedouin, he don't go to work. He have no job. His job is to have sex, make babies. The babies, even if they are daughters, they go to work. They work in any business. I saw Muslim women, they are working in construction. With men who touch them, men who sleep with them, just make money and come back. How? It doesn't matter. And the man sitting home, drinking tea with his friends. So all the men, they sit home, drinking tea, listening to the news, talking about politics. And all the women, they are wearing their clothes for work, covering their face, going to work in the concrete, in the cement, in any job, manufacture, anything. And the men are doing nothing, just make babies. Yeah. Very, very corrupt, very wicked society. Like you see, Mimi Hijab, when he made that video speaking about you can lie to your wife, that is how wicked this society is. You can lie to her so you can have another wife. But why a man he want to have second wife and third wife? Because simply he's wicked. It's an act of wickedness. You know, like I understand if somebody says I want to have kids and my wife she can't have kids, and then I say, oh, okay, well, I mean, he's not bad, not because you want to use her, but his wife she can't have kids. But if you want to sleep around, like we have the stories about David, he committed a lot of sin. That was wickedness. That was not an act of a man of God. So his family was destroyed. His kingdom was taken away from him for the sin and his, what happened. But in Islam, is the normal thing to do. This is why Muslim women, they wish to marry a Christian man because they hope that he will not go over someone else. He will not dump them second day. Anyway, we will see what will happen. Let us see if there's any more news before we leave for today. Yeah, they are not saying who is the key commander. Who is the key commander? Well, they did not say who. They say key commander. He was in his hotel with his wives. 4 ballistic missiles that was fired for Israel since midnight. Yeah, you see, nothing, this is nothing. Obviously, the Iranian army is collapsing. They cannot have, they don't have the capability of continuing. And again, attacking from the sky alone is not enough. You have to have somebody in the ground. Either Iranian forces join the USA, or USA forces go on the ground, at least for the nuclear facilities. And until we update you and we get more update with the news, I want to say thank you for all those who supported us and those who leave comment. And God bless. Until we see you tomorrow. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. Yeah. Bye-bye.